Let's talk about this massive wrestling weekend. Let's get started. So welcome back to another video, and let's just dive right into it. It's a totally packed weekend. Tonight you have both SmackDown and the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame will be really interesting this year. The Rock's grandmother is getting inducted, Leah Maivia. You have Stand and Deliver tomorrow before WrestleMania starts, night 1. And then on Sunday you have WrestleMania night 2. And on Monday you have Raw after Mania. So this will be a really packed weekend. A whole lot of hours with wrestling. So that's great. That's great. But I would like to talk a little bit about some predictions. What are your predictions for these matches? We can start off with night 1 at WrestleMania. I'll share my predictions or what I hope for. And you can put it in the comments if you want to, what you predict or who you want to win. The first match here, you have a tag team match with Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio against Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. What I hope will happen here is, of course, Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio going over. What do you think? Let's jump over to the 6-women tag with Kairi Sane, Asuka, and Dakota Kai against Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. I'm torn on this one because I really like the Kabuki Warriors and Dakota Kai, and I'm not the biggest fan of Bianca Belair. But I think it would be cool if the one who gets the pin here will be Jade Cargill. To make a good impression on her first fight, I think that would be cool. Next is the 6-pack ladder match. You DIY, you have Judgment Day, you have the New Day, you have Awesome Truth, you have New Catch Republic, and you have Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. There's talk about splitting up the championship, and I really hope they do that. You can even argue that it would be best if they just merge the 2 titles and have one set of tag team titles that everybody has to fight for, instead of having one on each brand. But there is a lot of tag teams now, so you could make an argument for both ways. That each brand actually has its own tag team title. I think they will lose at least one of the sets of titles. I think they will lose at least the SmackDown titles. That's my prediction. You could argue that they could lose both as well, because then Damian Priest could focus on his little briefcase, his little, well, you can see it right now, but he is after all Señor Dinero en el Banco. So he could cash that in within this weekend, probably. And who I think would win is, I think actually Grayson Waller and Austin Theory will win the SmackDown titles. And perhaps DIY winning the Raw. That's my pick. Next up, we have a very anticipated match. It's the Usos, Jay and Jimmy going against each other. Brothers in Warfare. I really do think that Jay is going to win here. I think that is the obvious solution and choice. Jimmy has fallen behind a little bit, I think, but he's coming to his own. He's doing really great work in his character, so Jimmy is also great. I just hope they can come back together, and that's something I hope will happen this weekend, actually. That Jimmy and Jay will reconcile. Probably because Rikishi will come and smack them both upside the head and bring them back, because they are the best tag team in my opinion. They are the best tag team in the history of WWE. I said it. They're the ones. Next up, we have Gunther versus Sami Zayn. I really do think it's time that Gunther loses the title. Although I don't think the obvious choice would be to have Sami win it. But I could see a little title run for Sami. It'll be great for him, because Gunther can go up to the heavyweight division, go for the main title. I think that would be the best solution soon to push him up there. Yeah. Let's choose Sami Zayn for the win, for the title, because then you know who he's gonna face next. Shorty G, Chad Gable himself. I think they could have a really good match for that title. A little program, and then Jordy will win it. Sorry, Gable will win it. Yeah. Off you go. Next up, we have the big match with Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. I really hope and think that Rhea Ripley will crush Becky. I'm sorry, Becky. I really think that Becky Lynch should not be in the title picture for a little while. I really do hope that they will put a title on Shayna Baszler soon, actually. She will fight in the Bloodsport card, Josh Barnett's little promotion with GCW now. And that's awesome that they opened the door. That could be real cool. In this match, just let's put Rhea Ripley over again. Yeah, Rhea Ripley for the win. Next up is the main event for night one. It's the tag match with Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins against The Rock, and our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I really do think that this match will be really strange. I really do think the best thing is for Rock and Roman Reigns to win, story-wise, because you then get the Bloodline match on night 2 in the main event. Going on to night 2 of WrestleMania, we'll start off by having the six-man tag with Street Profits and Bobby Lashley going against Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain. I really do think that the best thing would have Karrion Kross win here, with AP of course, because when he came back, he was supposed to be built up as this big, evil menace of a fighter. You can't have him being that way if he continues losing all his matches. You can't build AOP as a great force when they don't win that many matches. I don't remember if they have won or lost most of the matches now, but I think they have lost most of them. Even Karrion Kross against Bobby Lashley and Street Profits. I said Profits. The Street Profits. Street Profits. My choice, my pick here would be Karrion Kross and AOP going over. I think that's the best choice. Next, this one is a really hard one. It's AJ Styles versus LA Knight. And I really love AJ Styles. He was the one guy from the old TNA or Impact days I really wished came to the WWE, along with, of course, Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode is one of the coolest guys ever. But AJ Styles has been my favorite for many years. And LA Knight, also dug him in TNA or Impact. He's done great work in NWA also. And I really dig him. Yeah. So, even though I hate to say it, I hate for AJ Styles to lose. I think it's LA Knight's time now. I really think he should get a big push. Yeah. LA Knight going over. That's my pick and my choice. Next is the triple threat. You have Logan Paul defending against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Again here, as long as Logan loses, I'm happy. Yeah, that's my choice. Anyone but Logan. Although Logan Paul has done a really great job and he has no right being as good as he is. He does great heel work. Everybody hates him. He's fantastic in the ring. He can really go. You see that in every match, whenever he has a match. Randy doesn't need anything. He doesn't need a title. Not as much as Kevin Owens does. I really think that Kevin Owens should go over. Yeah, that's my choice for it. Kevin Owens as the new champion. Next, we have the women's title match with Io Sky versus Bayley. I really do think, actually, that Bayley should win this. Even though Io Shirai has been great as a champion, but she needs her ladies with her. Bayley doesn't need anyone with her. So yeah, let's go for Bayley. I hate to say that they deserve to win, but actually I think Bayley deserves to win. Bayley is a great champion. She can do more with the championship than Io Sky can do, in my opinion. So yeah, Bayley going over. That's my pick. Next, we have Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Although I've been really tired of Drew McIntyre lately, at least for a year or so, his character work lately has been really cool. I actually laughed with him. He's It's showing some humor. It's been really cool. I really do think that Seth Rollins should take an extended vacation with his man. Yeah, both of them should really be away for a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I love Seth Rollins. He's a great wrestler. Awesome, in fact. One of the best they had for many years. But I do think it's getting stale now. It's like a video game character. He's so OP. And it's starting to get boring, actually. So, even though I'm not a big fan of Drew McIntyre, anything to shake up the title picture a bit, Drew McIntyre going over. And finally, we have the main event of the evening. Main event of Night 2 of WrestleMania is of course Cody finishing his story over Roman Reigns. I think that Roman Reigns has done more in 3 years now than he has ever done in his entire career. The Tribal Chief character has been so over. When he came back, nobody really wanted him to be back, and at least not in the title picture. But his character work has been awesome. The Tribal Chief and the Bloodline story has been great. I really do think it's time for a shake-up now. And I would really love to see Cody Rhodes going over, actually. I think that's the best thing for the company and the story going forward, to have Cody Rhodes win the title from Roman Reigns. Yeah. It will probably be a Bloodline match rules. Basically anything goes. No disqualifications. I really do think that we will see the final boss messing up the match for Roman and accidentally hand the title to Cody Rhodes. I think that should be the way they go. I do think that Roman Reigns should lose the title and there will be an inner turmoil in the Bloodline. I do think the best way forward will be that the Usos get together. All three of them, actually. So what are your thoughts on my picks? My fantasy booking, so to say. What are your thoughts on who's winning the matches? Let me know down in the comments. Have an awesome WrestleMania weekend. Bye all.